Welcome to Memphis, full of individuals that you can vibe to. Just don't be a snitch, that's all we ask you. Hello, everyone. Before I get into it, I'm going to read some comments that the Funky Bunch have left for me. The Funky Bunch are what the fans of Funky Dineva call themselves. So, first comment is the first comment is from Oline Boyd, and this person says, I hope she can move on with her life now. And which I replied, hope he can too. Shit. I hope he can move on with his life too. The next comment is from Jane Fleetwood, and she says, stale. I guess she means my video is stale. In which I replied, nah, it's not expired yet. The next comment is from Kid Dawn, who says, y'all need something else to talk about. Get a life. Funky is good. In which I replied, oh, okay then. Funky good. Y'all. Who is y'all, first of all? Y'all. I'm just me. I'm just one person. The next comment is from Oline Boyd again. Y'all still on this? Once again, who is y'all? I'm one person. In which I replied, yep. Yep, I'm still on this. The Funky Bunch love to say that Michelle needs to get over it, get over it, get over it. Oh, it's been 6 years ago. Oh, she needs to get over it. Now, the person who called themselves a friend to you, they stay in your property, right? And they've been paying rent, and then they stopped paying rent, and they had to be evicted. And after the eviction, you notice that they leave dog poop and dog feces and dog urine stains everywhere and bleach stains all in the carpet. Now, if I was a friend, right, and my friend was my landlord, and I dropped some bleach on the carpet, I'm going to immediately pick up the phone and be like, hey, friend, I dropped some bleach on the carpet. What do? I'm sorry, my bad. Look like that consideration didn't even happen. And then on top of that, the washer and dryer is gone. Where is the washer and dryer?
What are the edges?
But aside from all that, after all that, your friend goes all over the internet, all over YouTube, telling people that you have a stinky woman area. Okay, get over it, right? Say you're a businesswoman and you're a socialite of a city. You meeting fans, you hooking up with business opportunities, and you go on a business meeting. You just meet all types of people. These people are gonna be like sniffing all around you, wondering about this smell, like, and it's probably going on to this day. Like, ooh, where's the smell? What's the smell? And you supposed to get over that? Monique Samuels, who was a former housewife on the Real Housewives of Potomac, she has a YouTube channel called Tea with Monique, and I like this channel. One time she had Funky Dineva on her panel, and I watched the episode, and I didn't like it, like, only because I feel like Funky Dineva was taking over the whole episode, and that was annoying to me. She has other panelists. She features Buffy Purcell sometimes, who is on Married to Medicine, and Buffy, she spills some real tea. Monique, she also spills some tea about her time on the Real Housewives of Potomac as well, and I really enjoyed it. Um, I was watching YouTube the other day, and my YouTube is on autoplay, and it automatically went to this video. And I normally don't watch it when Funky Dineva is on the panel because of that one time that I did watch, and I didn't enjoy it because I felt like he was taking over the episode. But the video was playing, and the first like 10 to 15 minutes of it being on, I was just annoyed. And I'm going to get into why. Um, so the video starts, right? It starts out with her doing a promo for her Binder Time stories. I guess she has a series called Binder Time. While she was on the Real Housewives of Potomac during the reunion, she brought out a binder, and the binder became really popular. And so now she's doing a Binder Time story, and the promo that she did was really, really awesome. It really looks like high production. And I enjoyed that little promo that she played in the beginning. So after the promo played, she introduces her panelists, and her panelists they pop up on the screen. Um, DJ Richie Sky, Bondi Blue, Jay Henson, and Monica from All About the Tea. So they all pop up on the screen. They all say, "Hey," they looking at the camera, they engaging. "Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hello." Funky Dineva pops on the screen. It's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Little dry hello. And then he looks down on his phone. Everyone's still looking at the screen. Everyone's still engaging, like with the camera, engaging with us. And Funky Dineva was just like looking down on his phone. And I'm like annoyed, like, dude, hello, I'm right here. Can you like look up? Like, come on. He talks about how she was featured recently on an episode of This Is Us, which is a show that comes on NBC. And it's a pretty big hit primetime show. And apparently they mentioned her on the show. And one of the characters said, "Don't be a Monique," which, okay, I hadn't seen the episode. I never actually seen the show. So I don't know the context of it. So I don't know what don't be a Monique means. Like, don't be ghetto. What does it mean? Don't be hood. Don't fight people. Like, what does don't be a Monique mean? I don't know. But anyway, she was talking about how she was featured on this show. And everyone's like, looking at the camera, engaging with her and stuff. And the whole time, Funky Dineva was just like looking at the phone. He's dancing. He's eating. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It seemed like every time Monique was talking, he was like not even interested. I'm like, what are you even doing on the show? Okay, so I'm going to get into the highlight of why I was seriously annoyed with Funky Dineva being on the show, being on this panel.
Culture, but I kind of want to hear from y'all, and we can just kind of fire off however y'all want to do it. Michelle, thank you so much for the super chat. Excellent panel. I'm here for it. Thank you. Yes. Who wants to take a stab at it first?
Well, I took the liberty of bringing up the definition of cancel culture.
This is Jay Henson.
Okay. So it says, cancel culture is a modern form of ostracism in which someone is thrust out of social or professional circles, whether it be online, on social media, or in person. Those who are subject to this ostracism are said to have been canceled. So,
thank you for the definition.
And ask me how many times I've been canceled.
Funky Dineva.
There was like a year when I was getting canceled like every 2 months. The biggest cancellation scandal I had was when I called Blue Ivy ugly in a comedy bit.
Okay. You heard what he just said. He said he just called Blue Ivy ugly in a comedy bit. I called Blue Ivy, Beyonce's daughter, who's like, I don't know, 10 now, called her ugly in a comedy bit. And I'm just looking at Monique's face. Monique is just like, what the heck? Monique is like, she looking shocked, like, what the heck? And this is like her face the whole time.
Or whatever. And I woke up, I mean, and it was a show in DC, as a matter of fact. And the only people I was talking to was the people in the room. Wake up the next day, it's on every radio station, every urban, whatever. Comedian calls Blue Ivy ugly. He needs to be canceled. And then now, I mean, folks are just going in.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be. And, you know, Monique, to add another layer to what you were saying about cancel culture, because it is so layered. Social media gives people the ability to feel like there's something, and it gives them a false sense of power when they have none. Because the reality of the situation is, and I can talk my big shit, because I've been canceled so many times. There's a damn soul behind a Twitter or Instagram or Facebook account with 2 thumbs that has the power to cancel anyone. Normally, you know, yeah, you making noise on your Instagram and you're expressing outrage, but the reality of it is most of y'all are too damn stupid, too lazy, and don't have the resources nor follow through to cancel any damn body.
Okay, when I said in the title, Funky Dineva calls you stupid, this isn't even the part that I'm talking about.
Real canceling somebody involves somebody really doing something worth being canceled that really crosses some bridges on some contracts that causes advertisers to pull out of some shit. An opinion, naivete, thoughts that very
his phone, I think,
are not worthy of being canceled. Rape, yes. Calling people niggas, yes. But the reality of the situation is, you people on social media, while you think you've done something, you really don't have that much power. Margaret from Detroit that works at the DMV.
Okay. Y'all heard that he just doxed somebody. He just doxed this poor woman, Margaret. Child, the funky bunch. Y'all need to check your boy. This man. We doxing people now.
Yeah, look where I go. I want to answer this. Love and Hip Hop said, Monique, have you ever canceled Funky? Now, there was a season where Funky went in on me. I think it was season 3. But I'm going to be honest with you. I love Funky from the time I ever watched his show. And my first season, he was definitely Team Monique.
Okay, so y'all heard that phone go off earlier, right? Monique talking now, right? Funky Dineva looking down on his phone, like answering texts and stuff. And everybody else is Jay Henson, Bondi Blue, DJ Richie Sky, and this is a joke. Monica all about the tea. She even looking at the camera. It's a joke because y'all know Monica from All About the Tea. She always uses an avatar. But still though, this man looking down on the phone and she complimenting him. And he texting and stuff like, child.
But even there was times where you checked me even then. Check me season 3.
This
and
man
I didn't
eating,
get mad because I said he's
drinking
off of what he sees on the show. I never stopped talking to Funky. There were times where we would message in a DM and Twitter and just having a little small chat or small talk. And
this man still looking at his phone.
And we're good. So I'm not a sensitive person. Like, I don't,
he looking bored as a mug. He's still looking down.
That they believe to be true. Like, it doesn't do anything to me. So I appreciate people's just opinions. Like, I appreciate opinion. And that's the thing that scares me about just the whole.
He's still looking down.
It takes away from freedom of speech. Like, you're no longer able to have an opinion. You're no longer able to voice what it is you want to say.
He finally put the phone up.
Now you're scared to say whatever because you think that people are going to judge you or try to throw you under the bus for simply having an opinion. We're not all supposed to walk around with the same thought process or the same mind. We're different for a reason, and we should appreciate people's differences. So
if it helps at all, I mean, cancel culture is really kind of fickle, and it's more of a momentary
this DJ
pause
Richie
than
Sky.
anything else. From what I've learned from just doing this, YouTube thing and just sort of giving commentary, I mean, it seems like people want to cancel something every other day, but then about 30 days later, okay, after 3, 4, 5, 6 other cancellations, they kind of have forgotten about the original cancellation from 30 days prior to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's
Now
real,
Funky Dineva trying to
it's
talk.
real fickle.
It is fickle.
I was going to say, there's one thing to jump on a social media bandwagon, and then there is another to feel something in the pit of your soul. Like when something really, if you're a rape survivor and somebody makes an off-color comment about rape, it's gonna hit you a different way than it's gonna hit me. You know what I'm saying? So I might hit my Twitter fingers and say, "Oh, he was wrong for that," but I'm still gonna go out and buy that CD because, like Richie said, 7 days later, y'all are on to the next thing. Much like yourself, in this business, I've had to learn, and this is not disrespect, but the average American is stupid and has the attention span of a kindergartner.
Okay. Hello?
And that's just the truth. They have their fangs sank in one thing. You tease them with a carrot over here, and they completely.
And to that point.
So this dude, he's just so much smarter than everybody. He's so much smarter than everybody. He graduated from Florida State University, as he always say. And he doesn't have the eloquence to say, and I could even put it a different way. Like, for instance, the average, a lot of Americans are followers. That's a better way of saying it rather than saying y'all Americans are stupid. The average American is stupid. You could say, oh, a lot of people are followers. A lot of people like to jump on the bandwagon. Like there's so many different other ways you could say that, oh, the average American is stupid. Really? Funky Bunch. When are y'all go check your boy? That's when I just got annoyed. I had to turn off the video. I couldn't take it no more. Taking over the video. He taking over the panel. He bored. He looking down. He eating. He drinking. He dancing. Whatever other people talking. And then he got the nerve to come on and say, "Oh, y'all stupid." But that's y'all boy. Michelle need to get over it. Child, bye. Last night I was watching Michelle ATL Brown, her live, and there was a new caller who called in, and he said something really interesting, and I'm gonna play it.
I confess something, Michelle.
Yes.
Okay, so I came over here because it was some people that was kind of talking negative about you, and I said, well, let me go check her out. And then since I've been here, I'm like, I love this show, so that's why I'm like an ATLian now.
Yay! I love converting people, because that's the thing. When people talk down on you, they don't literally send the people to find you, and once they find
Yeah, because we're trying to figure out why they talking about you like that. And I was like, well, let me just watch. And I was like, it's Jill over here. I'm like, I like it over here better.
Right. Because when you are a threat, you are always the target. I call people out on their bullshit, and they get mad. See, people don't get mad when you lie. People get mad when you tell the truth.
So, yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why Facebook be put me in Facebook jail so many times.
No, there's good people.
So I'm gonna just leave it there. Ciao, Funky Dineva. Thank y'all for being with me. Thank y'all. And the Funky Bunch, y'all are welcome to leave more comments. But y'all really need to check your boy. You all have a good one.